Hey guys, my name is Tiffany Zakel. I am a broker in West Michigan and I run a 100% commission brokerage model. And I know because I've had these conversations that sometimes that has a bit of a stigma in it within a board because you don't quite know what that means and where additional fees come in and exactly what level of support you're going to get. And so I am here to share my top 10 suggestions for you for being effective in your real estate business, whether you're at 100% commission model or not. Because what people think is that they're going to save a whole bunch of money, and you will, but also that you're going to make a whole bunch more money if you're at 100% commission model. But here's it. Here's the secret. If you don't do these 10 things, you will not be successful in real estate no matter where you are. So I would rather you be successful in real estate, you do these 10 things, and then you save more money with a 100% commission model. So let's chat about this. Number 10, what should you be doing? I guess let's do this the reverse way. I did this another video. I apologize. We're going to do it step by step by step. Okay, number 1. Separate your business and your personal expenses, your accounts, right? You have 2 different bank accounts for this. And I know a lot of you know to do that, but are you actually doing it? So if your broker currently has your personal account for taking out your monthly dues, for taking out your MLS access, for depositing your commission checks in there, no longer. Separate those guys out, create a couple of different things, a checking account, a business savings account, and a tax savings account within your business account. And then give your broker your new routing information so that you physically separate those things. Keep enough money in your operating expenses, your checking account with the business account to pay for those expenses. And then what you have left, make sure you account for taxes, 30% of your gross income, and then savings, typically 10% of your income, your commissions. What you have left over is what you have to live on. Then you physically move it over to the other bank. Some of my agents choose to do a completely different bank for this. If that helps you with the way that you balance things and your self-control, do that. And just know yourself and what your threshold is for that, and then do that. 2, have a spending plan for your personal expenses and your business expenses. If you have no idea where your money has gone, look over the last 6 months. What are your average expenses? What are the recurring expenses? Record them on a sheet, put them, review them, evaluate them, cut out the fat that you don't need any longer, and then move forward in that. Same thing for your personal budget. If you have a spouse that you need to have this conversation with, please have the conversation with them. Okay? Emotions are going to be high. I totally get it. That's what happens when you haven't had a conversation about personal expenses in a long time. I get it. But you need to have the tough conversations so that you can move forward in your business. Okay? 3, you like my fingers going everywhere? 3, have a conversation with your broker to develop a prospecting model that works for you, works for your personality type, and works for your business. If you work full-time and you're doing real estate part-time and you really only have an hour to dedicate to real estate prospecting every single day, make the most of that hour. How do you build relationships and reach your sphere with that hour? Additional to that, I guess it's in the same step really, make sure you have a database. The majority of agents don't. It really is as simple as an Excel spreadsheet with first name, last name, address, birth date, phone number, email address. That's all you really need. And you can develop a touch point system in our next number, but have that database in place. But meet with your broker. They have a lot of life experience within this industry to help you with a plan to move your business forward. Okay, step 5. Did I just do 3 and then I skipped to 5? Hold on, let me recap really quick. Just let me check my notes. Number 1, separate checking account. We already talked about that. 2, spending and profit and loss statement. Make sure you have a profit and loss statement in addition to your spending plan. 3, meet with your broker. I totally skipped number 4. You guys. 4, identify your goals. What are your goals in real estate? What are your wants, your desires, your why for being in real estate so that you can, number 5, develop a business plan around them. Now, here's the deal about business plan. Our founder says it all the time. Either you have a business plan or you don't. Either you work on the things that are in your business plan or you don't, or your business plan works or it doesn't. one of those three things are happening that are not helping you achieve your goals. Whichever one of those things it is, typically it's the human element that creates the inconsistency in the business plan. So if you fix that thing and then you measure it, that's a couple of points down, I apologize, you can adjust accordingly. But make sure you have a business plan, and it does not have to be 86 pages long. It needs to identify where will you find clients, what will you do when you have the clients, and then how will you stay top of mind after they are clients, or if they're just in your sphere so they can refer you people. Okay, 6. Do you have all of the components of your business in your trunk so you can use them anytime? Business cards, at least one signed. You never know, you might get an emergency listing. Heaven forbid you get an emergency listing. Listing and buying presentations, Ziplocs, zip ties and Ziplocs. You can have Ziplocs too. You never know when you're going to have the stray Cheerio. But zip ties, super interesting. I did not think that should be a thing in a trunk box. However, toilet paper and zip ties, very functional. Toilet paper because a vacant house for an open house, right? Or random, like I'm showing this house, it's vacant and I need to use the restroom, or your client does, or your client's kid does, right? Zip ties, interesting one. I had a listing where the sign kept flying off of the S hooks. It was in a very windy area of town because there's plains and fields and all stuff around that, but it kept flying off, so I zip tied it to the thing. So zip ties, very, very handy dandy. Okay, 7, set your most ideal schedule. If you were to envision and create the perfect for you schedule, what does it look like? And then imagine, I guess do more than imagine, actually run your life with that schedule for a week. Do it. Do it. Test me in this. Try it out. See how it works. If it doesn't work, adjust. It's totally okay to adjust your schedule. But when you have set boundaries and discipline what you need to work within, you are better able to access the freedom and flexibility that you got into real estate to pursue. Because I don't think you got into real estate to work 120 hours a week and neglect your family. It's probably not what you got into real estate to do. So set up what you consider to be the perfect for you schedule and then live that out for a week and see what happens. Report back. I'd be very interested to see how that goes for you. Okay, 8. Actually do the plan. I'm not joking. Actually do what you say you're going to do. Actually do what you have planned to do. You are worthy of greatness in this industry. You are worthy of it. You deserve to have an incredible career in this and to earn a living as a real estate agent. You can do this. What I need you to do is to actually do it. You have to actually do it. You can't know you need to do it. You can't plan on doing it. You have to actually do the plan. And it's going to take 20 seconds of courage. And it's going to take a little bit of oomph. And it's going to take some self-confidence. You can do it. I promise you. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Live that out for a week. Live your courage out for a week. Live your plan out for a week. Do it. You can do it. And then report back. I'm not joking. Comment below and report back with what the results of that was for you. Okay, 9. Be consistent, as we've already mentioned, and measure your results. If you spend an hour prospecting, did you measure how many appointments you got? How many people you got through to? If you go out for an hour to a coffee shop and you build relationships in the coffee shop, do you actually record the people that you met with, the conversation you had, their goals, what happened to Johnny's leg that they're talking about in the coffee shop so you can follow up later on your touch points later, right? Record so that you can measure your results in these. And 10, adjust accordingly. I have said this in a couple of other videos and I wholeheartedly believe this. Give yourself the grace to adjust. If something is not working, it is totally okay, but you need to adjust accordingly. Don't continue to do the same thing because you're like, well, this is mildly inconvenient that it's still not working, but it's not uncomfortable enough that I'm going to change. It is okay to change. You are a business owner. It is okay to make business decisions. It is okay to say that didn't work out. Let's shift. Okay? You're a real estate owner. You are a business owner. Yes, you are operating under the umbrella of a brokerage, but you are in control of your actions as well as your prospecting time, as well as your sales, and you deserve a career in this industry. You just need to put in the work to do that. A 100% brokerage model like mine can be an incredible benefit to you and your sales, and give you sales, I said that word weird, and give you a raise for what you're already doing. But the fact remains that you have to already be doing the work consistently in order to have an income to leverage that 100% model on. I am happy to discuss my model more with you. Feel free to visit joinkeymichigan.com for more information on that. You can peruse all of our information. We are ridiculously transparent with everything we offer. We even put our independent contractor agreement right online so you can see through there. There's no hidden fees, there's no nonsense, there's no bull. And we have a culture that it taps into collaboration. It's built on collaboration and sharing this stuff. That's why I do these videos, because I want you to be successful whether you're at my brokerage or not. Do what you need to do. There is a brokerage for every type of agent. However, I want you to be successful. And it starts with making a plan, then implementing it, and then evaluating what those results are. Questions? Comment below. I am more than happy to help. Otherwise, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You got this.